Hello, my lovelies. So, The Sims 4 came out with some kits that I was going in to buy a kit I specifically wanted for my Not So Berry challenge, which there is news. There is actual, legislative stuff. There are some petitions being signed to try to stop the buyout, which would be amazing. I don't personally want the Saudi government or Jared Kushner to own an EA. But since I was in there to get this other kit, which will also get a review video, I decided to get this bundle too. This is two kits that you can acquire together as a bundle. But there is the the Lady Bridgerton. So there are two kits. There is the Lady Bridgerton Masquerade Ballroom, the Lady Bridgerton's Masquerade Ball Fashion, and the Lady Bridgerton's Masquerade Ball Bundle. So basically you can get either or for $7 or both for 10 in the US anyway. I know prices vary from place to place. Today's cuppa is one of my absolute favorites in my fanciest teacup. It is the hazelnut orange. I drink it all the time. It's so good. It is this incredibly smooth, rich, nutty flavor with just a hint of sweet citrus. It's so good. Oh, this is delightful. So we are going to start in the ballroom. Starting off with a single wallpaper, no flooring, so I just put down a base game parquet to, give it the flavor. I do have to say I like the variety in the swatches because you get not only different colors, but we have this lovely, so Bridgerton is fantasy Regency. So we are beginning to see the very, very beginnings of the arts and crafts movement, which is the architectural movement that would break off into Art Deco and Art Nouveau later in the century. I want to say in the 1830s, 1840s. So about a decade or so after. Regency is specifically, I know people say the Regency period, but it is honestly a 9-year period. It is 1811 to 1820 when his oldest son, I believe George IV, but I think it could also be like an Edmund or an Edward. I am not as up on my British monarchy as I could be. But anyway, it is during the madness of King George, which oddly enough he recovered from. One of his sons stepped in as regent, and it had women's fashion underwent an enormously a huge change, drastic compared to previous decades. And so it is called the Regency period. Now, I don't know how much of this is based directly on the show. I do know that this is a very lovely exemplar of the styles of the time. We're dealing with Napoleonic nonsense, Jane Austen, etc. That is the time period that we are in. And it is beautiful. There's different wallpaper patterns, there's different textures, there's different styles. There's a swatch that looks like it's just wood, just carved wood without any paint on it. This is actually truly beautiful, and I love that we have 3 swatches in Bridgerton Blue. I haven't watched the show, but I have read most of the books. There's 8 books. I didn't get through all of them. We have 3 lighting pieces. We have this really beautiful chandelier. Now, this chandelier gives off almost no light. And this is in a full height room because there are doors and windows, and none of them fit in a smaller space. They are all max height doors and windows. And again, we have a nice variety of swatches. We have a cool gray and a warmer tone gray. We got a couple of different shades of brass and copper. There's nice variety of shade. We have a beautiful grand piano that is more pianoforte-ish, which is a transitionary instrument between the harpsichord and the piano. It was called the pianoforte because a harpsichord, because of the delicacy of the instrument, because of there's so many very fine metal strings inside, which are struck by hammers. That's what the key action does. You couldn't get a lot of change in dynamics. So they called it the pianoforte because it could play all the way from piano, soft, to forte, loud and forceful. And so I kind of love that they have this styled in the more pianoforte style than in the usual curved grand piano style that you see in a Sims 4 item. We have a new ballroom floor, which I love this. I like the different textures and shapes. Like that is just fabulous. Oh, is that a Bridgerton crest? I don't know. No, Bridgerton is all Bumblebee stuff. Oh, got a nice checkered floor. Oh, that is very pretty. Oh, I love this blue marble. I wish they had done a floor tile to match this. All right, moving over into the furniture, we got a little bit of wall decor. We have a very nice piece of wall art, only 5 swatches, but a good mix of landscape. We got a landscape. We have 2 shades of 2 color swatches of a gentleman's face, 2 color swatches of a lady's face. Looks like we have an Asian and an African American in each. I don't know if these correspond to couples in the show. Like I said, I haven't watched much of the show. Got a very, very pretty chair / throne. Ooh. I really like the green swatches. Color me surprised. Ooh, that is a delicious mauve. Oh, I love that. Okay, I love this chair. This is giving me a vibe, though. I'm going to check a thing real quick. Because if they did the thing what I think they did, I am going to be a grumpy. Okay, cool. I thought these were more similar than they are. They did a better job hiding it than the other shit they pulled in Royalty and Legacy. I'm still spicy about that. Alright, we have... I am loving this vase. I love how ornate it is. I love the shape of it. This is an excellent bouquet for a sideboard. I don't know that I would use it for a centerpiece, but that is very nice. I do like this sideboard. I love a half circle table. I like a table that looks like it's built out of a wall. Now, these are 2 separate things. This is a thing of treats that you can actually grab, like, sweets out of in gameplay. And it comes in a variety of colors. And then we have a lovely little buffet table, which I believe is, yeah, it's a banquet table. So this is a table that you can also fill like you can with stuff that came in high school for the prom. Hey, look, it's the Featheringtons. If it is citrus fruit colored, you know it is Featheringtons, because their mother insists that yellow is a happy color. I remember this very well from the books. This is all one piece. This isn't a bouquet and a little end table. This is a bouquet on an end table, and it looks like we got a swatch for every wall color. For some reason, the swatches are like, they'll be like this swatch clearly goes with this swatch, and this swatch clearly goes with this swatch, or this swatch. You know, this swatch goes with this swatch, but they're different orders. Make it make sense. The Sims 4 is a nonsense game. We have curtains, which are stated as a wall drape. I don't know. Just gonna do a quick check. You can frame the windows in them. It is a hair awkward looking. But yeah. It's a little awkward, but perfectly acceptable. We have a column for every wall swatch. I love this Dayglow orange, like absolute nonsense. We have 3 very pretty floral wall drapes that, if I'm not mistaken, you could use. Yeah, you can hang this over your door as a decor item. Oh, that's beautimous. Yeah, I love that. There's a narrower version of the door, and there is a closed version of the door. They all come in all of the swatches. They match. It is delightful. And there are matching swatches in the windows as well. They actually did a very good job of coordinating, except for some reason I don't understand, everything's in a different, the swatches are all in a different order. I don't know. There's a new staircase, which is, very pretty. It definitely has a similar vibe. I enjoy that the base swatch is Bridgerton blue. But it is very pretty. I appreciate that the banister matches the fence. There's a swatch to match every swatch. And then the final item of the build mode is the gazebo. Oh my gosh, I love the wisteria and the ivy coming off of this. Doesn't have as many swatches as everything else, which is just, it's a little disappointing, but we'll live. Can we place things under there? Oh, did I skip the bassinet? There's a very cute bassinet. And, the Bridgertons are all about, siring the next generation. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Oh, and final item, this Vara fancy. Very pretty, very ornate fireplace. Why can't I think of the word fireplace? Ooh. Oh, yes. I like that quite a lot. Put that with this green swatch of the wall. Look at that. That is absolutely delicious. I am going to need to build some really pretentious houses to use this. This is a plain white key swatch. In the swatches, oh my goodness. Oh wow. That was a choice. But that is the Bridgerton Ballroom Kit. Give me just a moment and I will be back with you in the Bridgerton Ball Fashion Kit. Alright. I just randomized Sims until I got something that looked, remotely acceptable. Let's start with the gentleman because the gentleman is usually disappointing. Alright. Sort by pack. Okay. Oh, right. There was a masquerade ball in the most recent season. I'm probably going to be like 5 kinds of offended. Alright, that's the only one for the gentleman. So let's clear that. Accessories for the gentleman. And we have a very plain mask. It fits the face much better than the Royalty Legacy ones. Because if I add in Royalty and Legacy to this, like some masks came with it, but they really awkwardly hover in front of the face. They don't sit on the face well. And that appears to be everything accessory shaped for the gentleman. Let's look at tops. We have one top. Is this... Okay. This is not the only pack I have in here. Let's take a look-see-loo. Alright, this is the Bridgerton top. Okay, we have a waistcoat. We have a ruffled shirt under a... Oh my god, he's properly wearing the cravat. This was like a... I watched the first half of season 1 and it was fine. It just... I don't like some aspects of the plot in book 1. And I don't like some aspects of the plot in the first book. And I don't like Gregory's whole thing. I don't like Francesca's second spouse. There's some really effed up things in there that irritate me. So I didn't watch a lot of the show. I keep meaning to go back to it and watch it for the costumes, but I'd rather watch a C-drama where I know everything's gonna be nuts. There's actually one thing that they did absolutely better is thank you for not making Penelope magically skinny because it was baby fat all along. Anyway, the thing I was getting to is in what I watched, they had the cravat under the shirt and it was just like, what are you doing? But I love these busy patterns. Oh, it's Bridgerton blue and it has bees on it. Oh, I love that. Oh, that is such a good detail. Ooh. Okay, so one of the things about the Bridgerton costumes is they're really, really good, at least in the first season and a half to 2 seasons, with keeping a proper Regency silhouette without going over, with keeping a proper Regency silhouette and updating it using fabrics and ornamentation. So seeing this lovely Regency cut waistcoat, the collar's a little, they made some choices there, but with the sequined fabric, that tickles me, that delights me. I quite like this. Wait, were there any hat? I could have sworn, okay, I saw somebody else's review of this kit. I could have sworn I saw a pirate hat. If they made the pirate hat only, ladies, I am going to be... What the heck is this? Okay, so a Regency pair of trousers should be a fall front pair of trousers. There should be 2 openings closed by buttons, and then inside there's like a waistband with like a button or 2 to hold everything into shape. So to have the fly, to have it be fly front in the first place is just offensive, because you've got this here, which this is a detail that should be there, but it should be up at the waist of the pants. You don't tighten things across your butt. That's gonna rip when you sit down. This should be up at the waist to tighten it to an elegant fit, so it is sitting correctly. What is this nonsense? We'll look at the color. This actually is making me angry. This is actually, oh my goodness, this is upsetting. Why? Okay, I like this purple, but it's still, these pants are offensive. Okay, accessories. Are there any masculine accessories at all? Not even a glove? Okay, there's no lights, so there's no new stockings or anything, but not even a pair of gloves for a Bridgerton set? Did you give them shoes? They're lace-ups? They should be button up, with or without a Wellington tassel. Oh my. These are the same boring boots we already have. We have like 3 iterations of this boot. See, because they look just like, actually no, these boots are closer to what they should be, but they look just like this boot, and just like this boot, and just like this boot, and just like this. Okay, I guess these are a zipper, but just like this boot, and just like this boot, and just like this boot. Oh, there's another identical boot. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. Seriously, Bridgerton? Seriously, Sims? Oh, there's that same boot. There it is again. There it is again. There it is again. We have this boot already 20 times. Are you kidding me? Redeem yourself with the full outfits. Never mind. It's the costumes. It's all the costumes. Okay, this is a perfectly acceptable, this is a really nice suit. I like the way the waistcoat folds over. The collar is the correct height. The waistcoat should come just a little bit above the coat. I do like the detail that it shows in front. Tail is a decent length. The vents, something is poking me about the vents. It sits a little high, but Regency sits a little high. And the watch fob is a good detail. I'll give this 8.5 out of 10. We have a vaguely 16th century doublet sitting in over open ruffly shirt. Why don't we have these boots? This is a vaguely Regency riding boot. And again, with this button fly front pant, it should be a fall front. Okay, this is quite nice. I love the busy waistcoat with the plain fabric. The lapel is an interesting detail. I can't speak to accurate or not, but I do know that I like the look of it. I like the cut of this. Oh, I like the pleated vent. This is very close to a greatcoat. But I understand that they're not going to go into a greatcoat. Ooh. I like a man who is comfortable in pink. That is a good set too. Okay, this is much better. This is much better than whatever the hell is going on. Except, of course, the freaking pants. I will put a picture of what the front of their pants. Also, look on Instagram at Pinterest Tailoring. Like, he dresses Regency just in his everyday. He is wearing what they should be wearing, and then you can see what the pants should look like. And then there's a pirate costume. I mean, it's a good pirate costume. Oh, I like the lacing for the fit. And the fact that this is in a plainer fabric, because you wouldn't put the fancy fabric on the back because you would be wearing a coat over it. That is a good detail. This is such a mix of good and what on earth are you doing? I like the details of like the fish and the shells. But that appears to be it for the gentleman. I am both delighted and grossly disappointed. Give me some fall front trousers, fix whatever is going on with the pants, and give me some actual boots of the time. Ugh. Grump, 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 grump. Let's look at the ladies. Alright, did we get any hair with this kit? Okay, no hair. We have a headpiece. We have a very nice riding hat. Oh, that's, there is an older woman. They made her friends with Queen Charlotte, who is an utterly unnecessary character who they could have skipped, but apparently she's a fan favorite, so what do I know? Having read the books, or having read most of the books, I don't actually like the Queen Charlotte character or what she brings to the table. Lady Danbury! That's who wears this hat in the show. She is delightful. She might be my favorite character in the entire franchise. I adore her. I was actually really, really sad when I found out. So Penelope Featherington, who marries Colin in season 3, spoiler alert, she's had a crush on him for 2 seasons, and you know what the genre is doing. Don't pretend you didn't see it coming, even if you didn't watch the part. What in the frick is this hat? Look at how far that point extends. Good thing this is for a costume party, because this is some hot nonsense. Oh my gosh. Oh, I like the seafoam green. I like, it's seafoam. We're gonna give you a different hair so we can see this. Let's do that royalty legacy hair that's super slicked down. Oh no, I know what hair we want. Let's do the Regency hair. This is actually a quite decent Regency hair. All right, let's look at this little crown. It's a very pretty tiara. I like the branches with berries on them. That is very pretty. I kind of want to go put this on my fake character for something. And then we have an olive branch. It doesn't even come in gold and silver. All right, and the accessories appear to be a necklace. Oh, that's... Looks like we have a necklace to match that tiara I like. And then we have masquerade masks. These sit for, like, most of these masks sit so forward on the face. Are you supposed to be like a gladiator? Is that what this is? Oh. Okay, it's levitating in front of... Okay, head on, I like this. I like the beaded flowers. I like the carving on the filigree. But like from the side, it is very weirdly flat. Is this from okay, what's the most recent season? It's Sophie and Benedict. That one does start with the masked ball. Does Sophie is this Sophie's mask? Like, is that what this is? Or is this Sophie's mask? Well, either way, I don't care for it. Not a fan of the masks not sitting on the face. Alright, let's look at tops and bottoms first. Okay, there are no tops. There are no bottoms for the ladies. We have a very nice... Okay. This is very similar to a base game glove. But I'm going to give it to the benefit of the doubt because there is better... Like, the fitting and the wrinkling are better. Okay. I like this. Okay, these officially get a pass. Because if you look carefully, if I can get an angle on her inner wrist, you can see the buttons. Now with a glove like at these events, you would come in, you would eat, and you would come in, you would socialize, you would go into dinner, and then after dinner there would be dancing and drinking and sweets. But you didn't want to get food on your gloves while you were dining, so you would unbutton these buttons at your wrist and pull your hand out of the glove, because then you didn't have to get out of these incredibly tight gloves that go all the way up to your armpits. That is actually a really, really nice detail. I like that that is included. That is delicious and I love it. Oh, I like that purple. I especially like that purple with this randomly generated sim. Ooh, I like that. Okay, gloves might be a favorite item. Oh, and we have a shear. Oh, I like that. And we have a pair of shoes. The hem is where it should be. That is delightful. Okay, we're gonna leave her in her underwear. We're gonna lose these socks. But those are very cute slippers. They're like a glitter sequin thing, but I like the detailing on the front. I'm gonna click to look at toenails. Oh right, that only works for fingernails. I wish you could get a better look at like footwear and shoes, but honestly there's a better spread of swatches for this than there is for the gloves. So good on you. We're gonna leave these in white and let's look at these gowns. This is very nice. I like that you can see that the ruffles behind the flowers, so the leaf spray stands up from the gown. The waist is very, very slightly high. It should sit... I'm gonna give her a bigger bust. Okay, so it is just that she is very small busted. It should sit below the boobs, and this is a problem I have with how they fit things on the show too. Like, it should sit at the underbust against the rib cage, and they're all weirdly on top of the girl's boobs, and it makes them look weirdly shaped. Regency is all about the tits. But if you look at where their fitting stuff is, if you look at where their gathering stitches are, if you look at all of that, Regency is all about the boobs. They accented the boobs with gathering, with ruffles, with ornamentation. Like, I also admit to liking the obnoxious huge bows on her shoulders. Like, this is a well-made piece, and we haven't seen it. Oh, look, it's what Penelope's mother would dress her in. We haven't seen a good piece like this in a while. Everything's been weirdly flat and weirdly shiny, and seeing all of these textures, seeing it stand properly off of the shoulder, like, it's not weirdly flat. I kudos to them. I like it. Something else to be upset about. Why? Older women do not wear the styles of previous generations. Yes, the styles of their youth. They may look at them with nostalgia. I like how this one comes with the necklace. It's not a separate piece. They don't want you risking... Okay, so we're going to talk about this garment in a moment, because I actually do like a lot about this garment. But a woman who is in her 80s right now doesn't walk around wearing clothes from the 50s. Doesn't walk around wearing clothes from the 60s or the 70s. She wears what is fashionable for her age group now. So the fact that in historical pieces they always put these Regency women, who we have portraiture of older women from the Regency period wearing Regency clothing. So the fact that they always put the mothers and the grandmothers in late 18th century baffles me, boggles my mind, and is borderline insulting. Like, it's genuinely obnoxious. Stop it, Hollywood. It's stupid and lazy, even if the dresses are cool. Now, the thing that I'm going to hit this for, because I genuinely think that this is kind of delightful, is one of the things they did to fancy this up is this cut to the front looks more robe à l'anglaise. The paniers are not very big. There's some detail work about the sleeves, but this caped fall is very robe à la française, and they have it pleated so it looks like it falls all the way down her back. This actually is like sewn into the waist. You shouldn't see air back there because this is all a contiguous piece. There's lacing underneath that holds things tight to her back, but this isn't a cape. This translates into skirt fullness. Good on them for like having the fall. Good on them for like texturing back there, but you shouldn't see air through that line. Like they were lazy, but in the right places. Oh my god. Okay, this waistline, this waistline is where it should be. I love the underlayers. Like, you can see the gold, like you can see just a little bit at the hem that she has got a golden underskirt with a sheer blue gown over it. I love the beadwork and the detailing. Oh no, those are raised sequins. Oh, does the coloring work throughout? Oh, that is stunning. Oh, I love that. Yes, they do this. Okay. I'm still pissed off at the men, but this is good. Okay, we have Fantasy Roman. This is actually one of the better costumes where you see you see a silhouette this is a Regency silhouette with adjustments to the neckline and ornamentation. Some of these costumes, if they put in that awful Jeanne d'Arc nonsense rubbish, I'm going to be deeply upset. Okay, we have a nice dressing gown. Again, the weirdly raised neckline. This is like a house coat. This is like what you would wear at home. So like, this is considered dressed enough for like if a friend stops by, but you wouldn't go out in this dress, and it's super comfy. It kind of walks the line between a bathrobe and real clothes. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, one thing though, this appears to be a contiguous band. Why is this seamed in the back? Like, do you have like hidden hooks? What are you doing? I have opinions about that. This is garbage. This is hot garbage. It looked awful in the show. It looks awful here. This is rubbish. It looks awful. It looked bad on the actress. It looks bad here. The silhouette is weird. It doesn't work the way Regency costumes did. Like, this is a decent example of what a Regency dress-up costume would look like for fancy dress. This is gross. No. What the heck? What is going on here? Did somebody wear this in the show? This is so bad. Like, it's ugly. it doesn't fit. It doesn't make sense for the period. Like,
Ooh.
what is going on? What? I don't understand. Let's move on. Okay, this is very pretty, but this is a very modern dress. There's no definition to the waistline. Like, this is a... Oh, that... I'd have murdered someone for that dress. This is very Bridgerton. Affectionate. This is Bridgerton... These two are Bridgerton derogatory. This is Bridgerton affectionate. Oh my gosh. And this is what costumers love about Bridgerton, is this is a beautiful example of a Regency silhouette. It is a Regency cut. Everything, like the tulip sleeves with the little buttons. The little fabric buttons on her tulip sleeves. Ah! And you can see the pleating inside where this is like gathered, and there's like hidden drawstrings holding things in place. A lot of these garments are held on with like hidden ties inside. But then they take it and they do it with these incredibly modern fabrics and patterns, and they give it such dynamism. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love that. This is everything good about the Bridgerton series costumes. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, there's my Lady Danbury riding. Lady Danbury's riding habit in different colors with a textured velvet. Oh. I'm in love. I love this outfit on the actress. I love this outfit here. Look at that majesty. Look at that gloriousness. And it looks like this gown will be the final item. I am guessing that all of this gold is they changed around some of the sorting. So there's new items to those things for the base game and such. And here we have another perfectly lovely dress. This one is so sweet. Like, there's such delicacy to it. Like, this one, the pattern makes it architectural. It's much more tailored. This one is very regal and elegant and refined, but still lavish. This one is a pure confection. Like, this is a fantasy of a cupcake. This is very delicate. This is very fresh, very demure, very sweet. Oh, look at the green. Oh, I love this one. Oh, and the buttons up the back. Look at the tiny. Oh, those are hooks. Oh my god. Oh, what a good last item to look at. This is just that is much better. This is so much better. I like this. I have some serious issues with the menswear. Oh no, it cleared her hair off. There. Alright, I'm gonna call this here rather than going through and making all of the orange go away. I hope you found this useful in deciding whether or not you would purchase the Lady Bridgerton's Masquerade bundle or either of the packs within. There's a lot of good here. There is a lot of good here. There are some pieces that are genuinely good representations of not just Bridgerton, but of a modern take on the Regency. And I do genuinely give credit to where it is due for that. But some of this stuff is just a hot mess. My goodness, some of this stuff is hot garbage. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful. If you did, maybe consider leaving a like, a comment, perhaps subscribe to come back for me getting ridiculously indignant at historical clothing. Have a happy time zone wherever in the world you are, and I'm gonna see you guys next time.